let me see. What's the next one? Let's go to Detroit. Oh, Detroit. Mm, mm, mm. Mother of 3 missing after leaving for a New York man she met online.
Dave, there's a lot to unpack with this particular case.
Certainly is, Roop. There were some red flags along the way, but we're talking about a mother with 3 kids who just one day packed up her van to seemingly drive off to meet somebody that she had never met. As you mentioned, that was back on New Year's Eve. Her cousin says she's going to do whatever she can to track her down.
Oh, such a good mama. All these women, before I let it keep playing, y'all. All these women that don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I can do it all by myself. Sis certainly will turn around and do everything in the world to go find and be with and hang out and take all that pleasure from some man. Because we adults here, okay? Let's not act like we don't know what TI is. You think they're going over there to have conversation? You think they're going over there to go to museums in NYC? Shout out to my favorite city in the world. You think they're going over there to go to the Guggenheim and say, oh, Metropolitan Museum of Art? Oh, no. Okay? Come on now. That you just gonna leave your effing kids to go from Michigan, I think, Detroit. Okay, Detroit, all the way to NYC. Pack up your truck, they said, or whatever, her car. Pack it up. So you willfully and mindfully did this. You thought this through, and you're going to do this for a person you have never met in your adult effing life. You've known your kids all your life, but you're leaving them for a man that you have never met in your life. But now because she's missing, we're supposed to care and feel sorry. Hold on. It's okay. No, it sounds clear to me. I don't know if something happened real quick. Yeah, it sounds clear on my end. Sorry about that, though. If something happened, keep me posted. I guess that's why I'm supposed to have headphones in, but I can't do it. It's too much. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Keep me posted and I'll make sure I pause it or something. I don't know what's going on. I do need to plug the computer in before it dies. Ghetto. Do that. All right, I'm gonna let it play. Hopefully it's all good. All right, let's finish hearing about this good mama.
There's literally no trace, and it's not her.
Shannon Christian is trying to track down her cousin and her friend, Lynn Kim, because that's what Lynn would do for her.
No matter what, we would always have each other's backs, and we always have for the most part. She's always been there for me. Through so much.
The two were very close until November, the same time that Lynn had met someone online on meetme.com.
She met this guy. He lived in Bronx, New York, and that's where she was going.
Things changed quickly from there.
She would stay on FaceTime with him, morning to night. He wouldn't let the kids go in her bedrooms.
Shannon says Lynn started cutting people out of her life, and it all came.
All right, so I switched over to listen on Miss Michonne live, but thank you, Zwift. But you see their yes, it's ghost sis. You see their yes, it's ghost sis in it. She would do it for me. I'm gonna do it for her. She would do it for me. I would do it for her. She would do it for me. Hey. You couldn't. She like her friend couldn't do anything about the woman wanting to go on over there and leave her kids to go do whatever. But did she tell you that's what she was doing? So she really ain't your sis at the end of the day. So you proved my point, ma'am, with this story. They don't give a damn about you at the end of the day. It's always going to be D over every daggone thing. So she basically not only turned her back on you, she turned her back on her kids, her whole family to go run after D. So that sis, ghost sis stuff doesn't matter. It matters when it's misery, commisery, and mad and blame and shame and carry on and be negative. That's when it matters. We getting it. Yeah, girl. He ain't sugar honey iced tea. He did this, he did that. Oh my God. Oh, new D. New D. Let me go, child. I'm out. She ain't tell you nothing. She ain't give you a number. She ain't give you an address. She don't give a damn about you. So I don't think she would do this for you. In my opinion, that's just me. But this is how these people are. Running off at the mouth saying one thing when it's really and truly something else. She gonna do it for you. She don't even give a damn about her own daggone kids, but you think she gonna do something for you? This is sisterhood 2023. Period, point blank right here. Come on now. Really? But she gonna go down. You go ahead, girl. You go ahead and you do your thing and you fight for that woman. I wouldn't be fighting for nothing. You heard? Not a damn thing. Fight for those daggone kids that she left behind. Fight for those daggone babies so they don't turn into gremlins and be out here criminalizing. How about that? She's an adult. She made some adult decisions, and now that's it. That's all. Let the police know and let them do what they're going to do. I'm trying to understand how a man who is not even in the same daggone state made her put her kids in the room. Oh, you know why? Because she was listening to a person she ain't never met on God's green earth with regard to what her kids could and could not do. Make it make sense. But you know, she a good mama. Sound like she not a good mama. Sounds half damn crazy. Sounds like she's a little bit mentally, or maybe a lot bit, mentally unstable, instable, unhealthy, whatever word you want to use. Don't care about her kids. Don't care about herself. But we supposed to care? We supposed to care? We do not. I don't. But you know, to each his daggone own. If you all could hit the like button, I appreciate you. It looks like it's about 255 and 133 likes. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see what else her sis has to say.
To a head on New Year's Eve.
December 31st, she took off with some of her stuff. And from what I just found out today, January 4th was any contact that was made.
That's when this mysterious man delivered those searching for Lynn an ominous message.
Saying like things like, you'll never find her. You know, we're in California.
Lynn texted her 3 kids, "I love you," and then nothing since.
I'm 6 years old, having nightmares for his mom.
And it's not just Shannon who's worried.
Her mom is from South Korea. She barely speaks any English. Her mom's been emailing her. No response.
A missing persons report has been filed in Clinton Township where Lynn and her kids live. Those searching for her desperate for answers.
Lynn, if you're okay, you need to let us know that you're fine. You
got to let a grown adult know that she needs to let you know that she's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. Listen, I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. I don't want nobody to be deleted. We do not condone violence over here on these channels. But at the same time, let me not say but, at the same time, you want to make dumb decisions. None of this makes sense. Stay your ass home with your kids. Why is that so hard? Why is staying at home with all the kids that you decided to have such a hard thing to do? You wanted them or you had them or whatever the case may be. And now all of a sudden you're willing to dump them to go be 304s. That's the message that I'm getting today. So now this woman wants to do all this and fine, her mama should be looking for her. She can barely speak English. Good luck to her. Sorry for what she has to go through. But my empathy and sympathy is with those kids. 6-year-olds having nightmares. Of course you're having nightmares. Imagine what the 12-year-old from the other story is going through. The 3-year-old might not remember too much because they're pretty young, but that 12-year-old knows, and so does that 14-year-old. This is a trend. But y'all think it's so easy to have kids. Yeah, the easiest part is pushing them crumb snatchers out, and that ain't easy, okay? It's the everything that you do afterwards that matters. That's important. that has to go toward who they're going to be when they grow up, how they're going to act. You forge that for them. So if you're going to act like you don't care about them, so they're going to grow up and feel the same daggone way, you're dropping them off, you're leaving them to whatever, you do not care what happens to them. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's hard being a single mom, and it is. And it is. I can't do it all by myself. Well, how about you do something and work something out with a daggone man before you have all these kids, and 3 different kids with 3 different people, and however many. But that's just crazy talk. No matter how many of these stories we see, no matter how many of these people coming out saying this, that, and the third, y'all still want to say that everything is a man's fault and they ain't no good. You don't need them. You don't want to get married. And that's why I can't have empathy and sympathy, because you're making life choices right here by doing this. And this woman chose to leave her 3 kids, pack up, leave her 3 kids to go see a man and find a man that she ain't never met in life. Why is it that it's always the women going to the men? Y'all don't even have enough thought for yourselves or care for yourselves to at least make these dummies come to you. Yeah, I said dummies. You don't require, shout out to Steve Harvey, you don't even require the man to come to you. But then you'll turn around talking about, we don't need a man, I don't need a man. We don't need a man, I don't need a man. I do not require. But then you're running across the daggone world to go daggone be with some man you ain't never met before. Or you're giving up $170,000 to a man you never met before, and then it's his fault. You willingly give up everything and then say that it's his fault. Somebody could come ask me today for $20 I ain't met before. You're not getting it. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Why is it so hard for people that don't like men, don't care for men, don't want men, don't need men, seemingly do everything in the world to show that that is not true and that you really do anything for a man? You have no standards. You're the problem. You have no standards in place. You are the problem. Yes, a man is going to F anything and everything. Listen. Don't come for me. If a man is attracted to you and you're going to allow him to F, he's going to do it. Let me put it that way. He's going to do it. Hello, that's how it goes. We are not the same. Men and women are different. Men and women are different. Take your equality and check it and understand it. You're not a man. He is not a woman. If you are going to allow them to do it, they're going to do it. So are you going to require a protection? Are you going to require to get to know someone before you do that? No, y'all would rather not this girl, but many other people, shout out to the girl on Lapifa, going to say something stupid and you're never going to get one. Or you'll be at the opposite extreme. You'll be like this woman and the last woman who's going to run out here and do whatever in the name of a man. Because that first woman, she ain't doing that for a woman. She ain't setting up here 304 and it up for a woman. She's doing it for a man, men, whatever. 1,000, thousands of followers, they said. While sacrificing your children. Stop having kids, please. Just stop. Just go get a full-blown hysterectomy. Get your tubes tied. Just do it. Just do it. You don't want kids any daggone way. You want to be slores. Go do it. In the name of feminism and equality. Go get a hysterectomy. That would help out immensely. It would help out immensely.
Loved.
And there's more reason for concern. Shannon says Lynn's social media accounts have all gone dark and her phone is off. Now, I did speak with Clinton Township Police, who do say that this case is under investigation, but other than that, they can't provide any updates. Reporting live tonight, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Well, Dave, what about her 3 kids? Do we know where they are right now?
Yeah, our hearts definitely go out to them. We are told they are with family members. I did stop by the house of the ex-husband where she was said to have lived for some time. There was nobody home, so I couldn't get any further updates, but we assume that they are at least all right and safe at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully this woman will be found soon, especially for those 3 children. Thanks.
Now listen to her. Hopefully this woman will be found soon, especially for those 3 children. Why? Why do they need her? Why? Especially for those 3 children. So you, ma'am, are basically saying if/when they find this woman, that she should be reunited with her kids in order to go do this all over again. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired. Because the odds are they probably will give these kids back to these people. Let's give them another try. Because I'm telling you, the reason is because there will be so many kids in foster care or wherever the heck it is that they go, because I don't know. Like wherever kids go when parents ain't doing what they do. But don't they have a box that you could toss a child in? And I'm not trying to be rude, that you could put a baby in and like at the post office and give them away. You know what I mean? Why is it that you're willing to put those up so people can give them away in that instance, but you clearly see and hear and document and record the fact that these women don't want these kids, but even this reporter is going to say, hopefully they find her for those kids because they want to go ahead and give them back. I'm telling you, they want to give them back. This is why women won't go to jail, because they don't know what to do with all these kids. So instead of giving all this Section 8 out and all that money for all that stuff, you need to be building places not only for damn homeless people, but also for these daggone kids. Where's who had all the kids in the Disney? Oh, Annie. Where's that woman that took care of Annie and all them damn orphans? We need orphanages back. Open up some orphanages. Take all these teachers, like the one that owed $100,000+ at the age of 60 retirement and looking for a job. Let her go work there. She's smart. Teach them. Help them out. Let them stay there and let them teachers that don't want to teach the gremlins who don't want to learn, put them in there and then hopefully give those kids a chance and don't put them back with their mamas. And if you've abandoned your kids, you ain't get no help from the daggone government because you know what you're doing. Go do it and leave everybody else alone. Leave me and my taxes and our taxes alone. Okay. Y'all, I be coming up with solutions, but ain't nobody gonna listen to me. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me because I'm mean. You're so mean. You're so mean.